Okay, so for the next one, we will have Bapak Edwin Nugraha Putra for PT PLN Power. So the stage is yours, Bapak.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, thank you for staying here. My name is Edwin Nugraha Putra. I would like to explain to you about how the possibility of retrofit CCS in PLN. Well, first, allow me to introduce our company. Our company is PLN Indonesia Power. PLN Indonesia Power is one of the subholding of generation company belong to PLN right now. We are operate 22,000 megawatts of generation capacity. 60% of them coming from coal. This is the problems right now. 60% of them coming from coal. Another 25% coming from gas, and we only have right now 13, 14 renewable energy that coming from hydro and geothermal. Next. Well, you know that at COP26, 2 years ago, PLN already announced and put our commitment and ambitions to reach the NDC target by 2030, and also we commit to get net zero emission by 2060. We can see from the graph over here, right now we are produce 250 to 300 million tons of CO2 per year. And it will reach 1,000 million tons or 1 billion of CO2 by the year of 2060. But we will convince you, we will certain that by 2060, by doing what we call it accelerated renewable energy development, we will get net zero emissions by 2060. So how we do it? First, we will introduce 480 gigawatts of renewable energy to the systems. And it will cost us 700 billion US dollars. Yeah, this is a huge amount for us, of course, in Indonesia. And we need to collaborate with you all over here to make it happen. So we can see by 2060, over here, we can see by 2060 that we will introduce 61% of renewable energy that coming from solar and wind turbines. And we also use the storage, whether it is using battery, hydrogen, ammonia, or anything else that can store the energy during the day and use it during the night. And we also introduce, we can see over here, 15% of renewable energy, but based on base load, such as hydro, geothermal. And you can also see 5% at the top. We introduce new technology of renewable energy, such as nuclear, tidal, wave, anything that new for renewable energy. And at the bottom, we introduce gas, we use gas, and for 30% of the energy will serve by using the CCS. So this is the things that we will do. We are certain that by doing this, we will get net zero emission by 2060. Next. Next, please. Yes. When we will implement the CCS, one of important things that when we use CCS right now, it will make double the cost of electricity coming from coal. So we will use the CCS when all of the investment already fully depreciated, or already fully returned, so that we will use the CCS and the cost of electricity will get as normal price before. So we can see over here, we start using the CCS by the year of 2035. We use 2 gigawatts of CCS. And then by the year of 2045, we will early retirement, we will do the retirement of 5 gigawatts of coal. And following in 2050, we will add another 23 gigawatts of coal retirements. And then by the end of 2060, we will use fully CCS in 14 gigawatts of coal power plant. By doing that, by waiting of the technology coming to the systems, we are sure that the cost of electricity by using the CCS from 119 today, if we use it, it will go to 102 by the end of 2060. Next. So we also already studied from all of the power plant that we have right now, how to determine which power plant that we will use CCS by 2060. We have right now 55 coal power plants that emit more than 0.9 of emissions per kilowatt hours. And then at the first stage, of the criteria, we will consider about the well capacity for sink and productions, and then the distance between the power plant with the locations of the sinks. And then we also consider biomass use as the substitute. And we also consider the remaining life of the coal power plant after we using the CCS. The second stage, we also consider the distance between the power plant and the well, so that it will make the cost of CCS get higher. And then we also consider about the existing modifications, because we need to put a lot of devices in the coal power plant, so we need to consider whether the location can be put the CCS over there. By doing that, we already choose 19 out of 55 of coal power plant in Indonesia that be able to do the CCS. Next, please, thank you. So this is the map. We can see here, we have 19 critical coal power plants in Indonesia that will be used CCS by the year 2060. In Sumatra, there are 7 coal power plants. In Java, 10 of them. 1 in Sulawesi, one in Kalimantan. We also already spot the possibility of well gas production as well as depleted gas that can be used to store of the CO2 later on. Next. So this is just a rough calculations that by using CCS right now, the possibility it will increase the electricity cost by 10 to 15 cents per kilowatt hours. So how to make it better, how to make it lower? There are 3 things that we can do. First, we can do the profit sharing, as Pak Oki explained. It is possible to use it in EOR implementations. The second one, we also need the support from the governments, because to adjust the cost of CCS, because the price will get higher, the LCOE cost of the electricity. And the last one is, we also ask the government to give carbon tax adjustments when using the CCS. Next. The last slide is that in order to be able to make the availability of CCS by the year of 2060, PLN cannot do it alone. We need to collaborate. We need to establish the partnership with stakeholders, with you over here, to do study and to the implementations of CCS, we also propose the new regulations to the governments in order to enhance the availability of carbon storage across the country. And the last one is we will explore the financing options when we use the CCS project so that make the electricity of price get lower. That's all maybe today from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for the presentation, Pak Edwin. So it is a very bold commitment and ambition from PTPL and to do the CCS as a part of decarbonization. We'll talk about this more detail in the discussion.